Welcome. We back. Conscious Men with Dream podcast. What's up, bros?
What's up, man?
One
Good
of them.
morning.
Yeah, we.
Right. It's hard to say that right
Yeah,
now.
bro.
Struggle is
Yeah,
real this
struggle is
morning.
real this morning. Got my boys in here with me, my big dogs, Dom and Leak. Leak, what's up with you, Leak? Where you been at?
Oh man, I just came back from
Congrats,
vacation.
congrats.
Right. You just got
Bro,
engaged.
just got engaged. Congrats.
We gonna start.
Yeah. He
We
said-
gonna see, but nah, everything good.
How that feel, bro? Is that a little overwhelming? I'd imagine it to be.
It is. It's overwhelming. Just the symbolism of it, of really taking that step. I was nervous. I
Bruh.
had the ring facing me. You know what I mean? But
Y'all talking. Y'all looking at that. You talking to that Jake.
I'm ready.
Bruh, man. I'm proud of you for taking that
Nah,
step,
for real,
man.
bro. Proud of you, bro. I'm next up. I'm gonna be next up, man.
Yeah, listen, man. Good
It's
luck to y'all.
It's more money. Money, I mean, more money that way. So I ain't money driven though, but
Nah,
that's really a big
lot
shit.
of
That's-
tax breaks and
yeah, it is.
it
But that's
benefits married couples.
that's good symbolism though. You know what I'm saying? Like for a black man seeing that though, bro. Like, and that's why, I look up to you in a sense too, always, because it's like stuff like that, bro. We ain't really had that. We used to the older guys in our way telling us to do a bunch of
And I was
nonsense.
hyped to know, we was just all at the brunch together, and to know that, you just got it. You just went and left and got the
Right,
ring. And
right, we all
it
was
happened.
together.
Like, I'm just like, yo, he really did it. Like, 'cause we was just
Right.
talking about it. You just left the brunch to go pick up the ring, and a week later you was proposing. So, that's what's up.
And I'm
man.
very excited, bro. Said we got
We got a
plan the bachelor
bachelorette
part.
with a bachelor
Niggas,
party.
hold on.
Listen,
Bachelor,
I'm
chill.
learning,
Right,
bro.
you
I
learning?
don't care. Listen, I'm learning. We was just talking about
I don't know though, bro. I'm a little not nervous, but I'm nervous because one of my favorite movies is Best Man. You feel me? I'm nervous. That's one of my favorite movies. You feel me? I just always imagine like shit going left at the bachelor party. Like I don't,
Hangover or Best Man.
you know
like
what it
those
is?
movies.
I don't like being, and it's the thing. I've never been a fan of being around dudes and women.
You
So,
said dudes that what?
dudes and women. I'm not a fan.
What you mean?
Like I don't want to be. I want to be with chicks by myself. I don't want to be with 10 to 15. Like that don't. I don't like this. I don't like because dudes interact with women like weirdos. Like when dudes around bad women, they don't know how to
They
act.
don't know how.
And then when you add
Oh my
liquor with
God.
that, it's
Oh my
always just some
God.
weird. And I'm one of them dudes. I don't like being I don't like that touchy fit. So I'm not looking for it. I mean, it just make me a little nervous, but
I mean,
it's gonna be good though.
as long as it's a vibe. It's a weekend though. It's not one day. So
Yeah,
we gonna make
oh, yeah,
a
yeah.
thing out of it. And we gonna
Oh, a
chill,
thing?
and vibe
Say, man.
on the plane.
All right,
I
yeah.
just be when I envision those my vision or what I see when I hear bachelor parties and things like that is just like
Freaknik.
shit going
Yeah.
left, like
All right,
hangover, like that's just what I envision.
Word
Like
up.
Nah, we gonna.
I never been to one, so
we gonna do it right. We gonna do we gonna have ours investment driven. Yeah.
instead of people what do they buy gifts for weddings and
Bro.
stuff? Like how does that even
You know
work?
I just
what's
asked him
crazy? He asked me that earlier, and I'm like, I don't know because this is new. Like, how often are in this
We just
round?
give you some Bitcoin or something.
Yeah, you know what
Like,
I'm
Bro,
getting.
y'all
I'm
could
keeping it
shake
simple.
my hand and-
Keep it. No, I gotta get a nice gift.
Man, whatever. Hey, whatever it is.
I might do you like Bad Boys, and how they used to have they was living in each other's house. I might get you a picture of me. Get y'all more of me. Put that up.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, for real, that's gonna be all y'all gifts. And I was thinking about this too. I'm looking for anybody that knows somebody that sell fake chains that look real. Let me know. I'm trying to ace my team out. Let me know. I need fake chains
Bust
that look
down.
real, and they cheap.
Hey,
Fake chain.
listen,
I think I know somebody too.
That make fake
I think I
chains?
got-
I only wear it for 2 hours.
All right, yeah. We just,
like the ones that don't change colors when the water hit it or none. So the official
yeah.
joints.
Yeah, I ain't let nobody. It don't matter. You can test my joint. I'm telling you now, it's fake. So don't even.
Yeah, we ain't gonna be fronting like a lot of y'all.
Yeah, but whatever.
Nah,
if
we ain't
it
gonna do that.
it just so happened to turn green.
Yeah,
it is
the
what
big,
it
the
is.
big,
Like,
the
I just get
Bitcoin,
a
the
new one.
Bitcoin real. So you know where the fake jewelry. Nah, I would never do my guys like that. We gotta get real shit. I do want a Gary the Snell chain though.
Snell.
Gary the Snell.
SpongeBob.
That's the emblem. All right, whatever. How you well we just checked on league. How you doing mentally, bro?
I'm good, bro. I had to do a recharge, and regroup and refigure some things out. But for the most part, I'm good, man. I just, like I said, had to take a mental break and just figure out what's next. These last 2 months, I've been locked in, just trying to get everything situated with this accreditation and things like that. I'm the type of person that I don't when I'm in the middle of figuring things out, or you know in a project or something. I don't have much to say to people because it's just like I'm not comfortable when I know all the I's ain't dotted, all the T's ain't crossed, and things like that. So I just really just had to regroup and refocus and just prioritize a little bit. But
Right. Right.
I'm good though for the most part.
That's good. Well, it's good to hear that. I'm the same way. Things going a little good for me. Had a long night last night. I know it looked crazy. Yeah, it was one of them nights, but it's a good day. Only bad thing was going on with me is just the work. Working 70 hours a week. Like, it's just really annoying. Like, extremely.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get fired. They won't fire me. I'm trying to be an unemployment millionaire. but that's not looking. But no, but on the flip side of that though, that actually leads into our topic. How y'all like? Speaking of jobs, how y'all feel about jobs forcing people to get the vaccination right now to work?
I speak on it because
Especially y'all, because y'all in the healthcare field.
I'm actually going through that right now.
Right.
I work for.
Speak up too, bro. Talking. Don't be shy.
I work for a surgery center, and we're under Virtua, and Virtua is making everybody pretty much get vaccinated. So right now, in the beginning stages, they say if you don't have the vaccine, you have to get COVID tested twice a week,
And wear the mask and all that.
and
yeah.
they know that that's going to create a inconvenience for people, which is eventually going to lead to getting vaccinated. So
Right.
that's kind of what I'm dealing with. I think it's bullshit. I agree.
Yeah.
he's
I
right.
think it's some bullshit. Just considering the fact that the vaccine doesn't do much. It doesn't prevent you from getting COVID.
Nope.
Um,
It's a whole lot of long term effects it have.
and it's like, and then you're gonna get the boosters, and then you got what we on the third variant that just
Yeah,
came.
and it's another. Yeah, like you said, the third.
And boosters are going to keep coming out, and that's how they really going to make money from it. My thing is, vaccines you normally have to pay for. The flu shot you got to pay for. This one is free.
Right. Well, I'm
I'm
not
just
versed.
like this one free.
Nah,
But
free.
I was talking to this guy. He's one of the big black guy. I was at the barbershop, and he's one of the big managers at Pfizer.
Yeah.
He was like, they expecting to make $40 billion this year.
Yeah,
Just from
and
the
they're the
vaccine.
first ones to be FDA approved. Like I said, even Moderna, like I said, I only know about this from the investment side, so it's cool to hear y'all be in the field to make sure my investment perspective. Because like I said, I know Moderna that made literally 40-50 billion too, and you can just see that on the actual market side. And that's my whole thing too. It's just like, where's y'all say this is freedom? Y'all say this is democracy.
We don't have rights, bro. We're slowly but sure. We already as black people are limited rights. So now we it's getting worse.
It's spooky, all right.
Yeah, it's real
But that right there really kills me because it's just like it's the theme with America. Like
Scare you.
scare you, put that fearfulness and that ignorance, the fearfulness and that ignorance in you.
Yep.
And program you.
And once they do that, they can get you to do and believe anything.
Yep.
I respect it though, because this is a great business
I
model.
was gonna say that.
Yeah, it is.
I do like it. I'm actually still in it. I'm working on it.
Hey.
And I'm actually working on incorporating it because it's like I'm actually amazed how they're able to keep such a herd of sheep.
And it just be
So to speak.
blatant, bro. Like the disrespect just be blatant nowadays. Like it's getting worse. So this is why I don't even understand why we still in sheep mode.
Bro, I don't that's the one thing I do love about my job, bro. Because it gives you so much perspective. And I was just telling y'all, like, people think we seasoned investors, which we are, but it's like it's even stuff we don't see. Even stuff we don't see. You know what I'm saying? Like, far as like I was saying earlier about the power of investing in real estate. I wanted to say something real quick. So I listened to this podcast, but y'all know Robert Kiyosaki.
Rich Dad Poor Dad.
Rich Dad Poor
Okay,
Dad.
yeah.
How y'all feel about him?
I'm a huge fan of the Rich Dad Poor Dad book.
The book,
I'm not a big fan of him, but I'm a
Not a
fan
big
of.
fan
Yeah.
of him.
Yeah,
I watched
don't
a
know,
couple interviews.
I
And
don't know too much about.
yeah, I ain't really get too
outside
deep
of the
on
book.
it. Yeah,
Well, well, I used to. Well, I'm with you, Don.
that's one of my favorite books, though.
Yeah,
Like,
definitely.
that changed the way I look at money.
I'll never forget
Like,
my
definitely.
dad. My dad, I never forget. Shout out to my dad. He's a little secret genius. But I remember he told, I'm probably like 13, 14. My dad was like, let's go to this book. He said, when you ready, I know you're ready. Because you would have had read this book. I'm like, yeah, whatever. Probably had it for like a year or two. Ain't read it. Some guy, I think one of my mentors or something said, read it. I read it. Instantly clicked for me. I'm like, oh. I say, see, this is why he told me to read that.
And
Nah, see?
just to piggyback off of that, when I was in high school, one of my grandmom co-workers, she worked at the welfare office, but one of her co-workers was telling me about it. And like I said, I was like a sophomore or something in high school, and he had a bunch of real estate, and I'm just trying to figure out like how do you, get wealthy or get money and things. And he was just like, read this book. Never paid it no mind. I bought the book, never paid it no mind. I just read the book probably like 3 years ago, 3 years ago, and everything just clicked.
Click.
Everything just clicked.
That's
bro.
what it does. It provides you with a whole different perspective, and then it gives you that alternative. Cause like I said, my grandpa and stuff was smart, but he always was preaching mutual funds and things of that nature. 'Cause that's where he come from. You know what I'm saying? You don't understand crypto and the other dope. He like, nah,
New
just
age.
the slow grind. But I bring up Mr. Robert Kiyosaki because I was listening to a podcast with him, man. I'm a huge fan again. Like I love disruption. I know that's one of my things. And I think that's why I gravitate to like the villains. Cause I think that we gonna need villains to make us wake up anyway. So I
You
like,
have to.
yeah, I like. Not saying I don't. Some of his comments to the black community, I don't like them, don't appreciate them, but I kind of thank him for it because that's what's gonna put that fuel on us, right? So he said something that was crazy to me. He said, and y'all tell me how y'all feel about that. He said, you get in business to buy real estate. You create a business to buy real estate. What that mean to you?
That tells you. I mean,
Everything
real
is
estate builds wealth.
All right. Then he said something else. He said, people complain about, and that's why I love. He said people complain about, these, capitalists and all these super rich people. He said, but listen, you understand. Taxes is really just America rewarding someone to do what they can't do. I said, huh? I had to run that back. He said taxes, it is an incentive, a reward that America gives out for people, individuals to do what they can't do. And then he further, the guy asked him to explain, he expounded on it. He said, I'm going to get a tax break. I'm not going to pay taxes because I'm going to go and develop this piece of land. I'm going to go do that. He said, you're mad at me for developing this piece of land, or whatever the case may be. He said, but, okay, do you want to see what it looks like when the government creates your land? Mm-hmm. He said, go to Brooklyn and go in Jersey and look at those. He said, look at those projects. Mm-hmm. Look at that housing.
You're right.
That's what y'all want.
Government housing.
Government housing. That's what you want. He said, you want ghetto. That's what you people. That's what y'all want. He said, stop being lazy. He said, you can't think like that.
It always goes
That's
back
a
to
gem.
just being lazy, bro.
But that really hit me, bro. I'm like, wow, I didn't even look.
Yeah.
I never looked at taxes like that.
At all.
And then everybody mad at Donald Trump for getting tax break and stuff like that. But then that's his most current reference to it. But another thing he said that like if you don't have no value in this world, you're gonna pay taxes. If you don't do anything, you're gonna pay taxes. If you want to just get up, make it easy, and work.
First of all, people don't even understand that the U.S. government is an entity.
It's a business.
It's a corporation. You gotta pay taxes, and
Big business.
and someone owns this business. Someone owns this corporation. So that's all we doing is paying taxes, like you said, to someone who can't do what we doing.
Yeah.
And in y'all industry,
The healthcare.
in healthcare industry, they pay the highest taxes.
Really?
Yes, bro. They pay. He said, a regular 9 to 5 worker gonna pay like 30% taxes. Healthcare, you gonna pay about 40, 50. Because they make so much. They you tax on a different scale. But that's why I got BB Duck on the investor. So I'm like, yo, bro, like, you gonna be the, y'all got it, like, especially with more money, like, you gotta invest it or know what you're doing with it. But that tax stuff, that stuff really hit me. I'm like, whoa. I'm like, yeah, he got a new fan with that one. He talking, it's
I have to check him out.
nah, bro, definitely. I'm
Yeah.
gonna see that John. I'm about to say is a little Trump-esque, but it actually is though. But
Sometimes you
it's
need to
real
hear
good.
it. Sometimes that's
Nah,
what
you
you
gotta
need to hear
study
and
the
how you need
rules,
to
bro.
hear it.
And that's all it is. I like being with the wolves, man. I don't like chilling with the pigs and the sheep. That's why it hurts going to work. Cause nobody understand me. They be looking at me like I'm a fucking dragon. It's so annoying.
Listen, the people understand. It's basically, if you know, you know, man. It ain't for everybody to understand. Just like it ain't for us to understand why people do some of the bullshit they do. The minute you do, you just as fucked up as them. So
Facts.
Yeah, trying to make
yeah,
sense
like
of
try
that.
to make sense of their BS. You can't make
You
sense
can't,
of it,
no.
bro.
True. I mean, yeah, but and like I said, sometimes I get to that point too where it's like can't really. I'm just starting to feel bad because you can't even blame them.
Feel bad for who?
No, I'm not feeling bad for him, but just you know,
For
like,
who and why?
I go to work and I see, like for instance, you know, they working 70 hours, so they were trying to like kind of like talk to the union and stuff and remedy the workload. These jobs, man, they're clever as hell. They coming off for a Sunday, an extra day. That was the remedy.
To make y'all
You
work.
want more
And
hours?
everybody go.
You want
The
more
same
hours?
guys that's
Wow.
complaining, they signed up for the Sunday because it's double the money. And I don't mean to talk money. I don't mean to be cocky. I'm not being cocky. It's not about numbers. It's really just about knowledge and putting yourself with the right people. But I did the math.
You ain't
know.
really doubling.
And
nothing.
you're making 500. Now if you got the taxes on, you're gonna work 80 hours for a $1,300, $1,400 check, which is only $200 or $300 more than what we would get on an extra check. So you worked a whole double workload. You work 80 hours. You worked a whole extra day. 40 hours, to away from your family, to away from yourself, to make $400-$500. I made that long-term investing, not to be cocky, but literally, I think the one day Cardona woke up, I'm like, oh, I woke up and flip. I'm like, okay, that's 10,000 right there, and I'm trying to tell him like, yo, no, it's simpler way to do.
Bro, we
I'm
be
a
playing the
dragon.
wrong game, bro.
That's what
The
it is.
wrong.
But that's what I'm saying. I
game,
feel
bro.
bad, bro. It hurts.
And it's not. I don't feel bad. I feel bad for their kids. That's it. I don't feel
Being
bad.
honest, I don't
They
feel-
going, bro. Their kids is going to be eating or starving based on the decisions that they're making now. So that's the only reason I feel bad. But on adults' behalf, bro, I don't
Yeah,
feel
I don't
bad,
feel bad
bro.
for no grown man.
The way technology is set up, the information is there. You get right now is the easiest time to get money or get information or get into these programs that wasn't that was either overbooked or whatever the case may be. Right now we're in the easiest time to get your shit together. So if you don't, it's on you.
Information
And I just don't feel bad.
Information is attainable, way more attainable now than it ever was. So I don't feel bad for no grown man. I can't, because that's taking energy.
Out of us, yeah.
Bro, we got to be intentional, bro. I was just having this conversation with my lady yesterday. Like, we can't sit there and say, "Oh, we never was taught this," or "Nobody ever told us this,"
Yeah,
and
who
we
cares?
never. Be intentional. Once you find out about it or you hear about it, do your research. Like, that's all
mean-
it is. Just a matter of research.
People could hang on to that. Oh, we wasn't. I get it, but who cares?
And
Nobody.
Nope.
That's that, and that,
Nobody
yeah,
cares.
that-
We
that's-
all got a sad story. Guess
Yeah,
what? Nobody
nobody
gives a
gives a
fuck
fuck.
until you make it. Period. Then they're going to care about your sob story. But until you make it, you just another number.
Yeah.
And I want to say that risk come reward too, and that's how I seen like a lot of us are fearful, man. It's really, I believe it was James Baldwin that's always said that. He said that's the thing that always going to limit our folks back: being fearful, ignorance, and the lack of being able to assembly. Like we can't come together.
It's
Like,
okay to be fearful, though. My thing is, do
I
it
don't think-
scared. Do it scared, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. I
I
mean, that's cool. Yeah, I see what you're saying. I see
Like,
what
do
you're
it scared. Like, I be lying to you if I tell you I'm not terrified, bro. I started the school during the pandemic. I never had supervisor experience. Never had management experience. I skipped all that to start a school, bro. I'm fucking terrified.
saying. Right.
Like, I be like a lot of the stuff we're doing, I'm terrified, bro. because I don't know what's going to happen. But you know what? I can't sit here and say, yo, I know it's a higher power. I believe in God, but then I'm scared to even take that leap of faith, bro. That's a contradictory, bro.
Right.
Walking faith is, but walking into the unknown, bro. You don't know what to expect. You don't know what's going to happen.
take
But
that
if you
chance.
know you connected to a higher power and you believe in yourself and your capabilities, shoot your shot.
You gotta go for it,
You
man.
got to.
Regret is forever.
Yeah.
So, we only get one. You only get one. We
Bro,
here
I
one
know
time.
how I feel by not finishing, like following through with football, bro. Like
Yeah,
that's one of
plenty
my
of
biggest
things.
regrets,
Regrets?
bro.
Yeah,
One of my
we was
biggest
nice,
regrets,
bro.
bro. So it's like
We
I
was
don't ever
nice,
want to
yeah.
feel that again. So it's just
Yeah.
like I try to give everything.
And it's crazy too much that like you said the football stuff because literally I always so like even in basketball like I started playing basketball late, like super late and got nice like without even really practice. Like I literally practice nothing, bro. I just go to the play with y'all here and there. I always thought about that. I'm like, dang, like we really had people to push us and develop us, but we had to go get money. Like it was like I gotta
Survival.
get money,
We
I had to
was on
survive.
Yeah,
you
we
feel
had
me?
to survive, bro.
But I say too, man, it's key. One of the things he said, man, Robert Kiyosaki, like we know this already, but you gotta take risks.
Risk, please.
Have to.
If you don't take risks, you won't be rewarded. Period, people. Like we gotta, you know what I'm saying? That's why we build this community where it's like, we lose money. Not even money, but like stuff life happens.
Facts.
Like we have a life. Like
Yeah.
life happens. But the best part about it, I get to go through with my brothers. Like so when you feel me, I'm not alone. Like 9 times out of 10, I'm losing money. We all lost money. If this happened, all we can celebrate everything. We had them lose. So like having that community, that tribal effect, that community aspect, man, is so key. And that's why we trying to build what we trying to build.
Yeah.
I wanted to say something else. It's funny. Not funny, but when we were younger, and this is no Trump biting thing here. Y'all can do what you want. I'm just for us. Ain't no nothing, right? But when we were younger and we was like 9, 10, y'all know the infamous George Bush.
Yeah.
Right. 7th grade, I'll never forget this. Never forget this. This teacher, he hated me. I got his nerve. But it was history class. And I did a project basically, like, I was like, send all the troops to war. Like, keep sending them. Like, keep them over. Like, I'm like, in my whole campaign, well, what's the point? We spending $1 trillion and all this. Just keep them over there. Like, get your money's worth. I didn't really understand. You know what I mean? So that's when the whole 9/11 thing happened, yada, yada. So, long story short, America, go over there, Iraq, because of the Taliban, because of 9/11, yada, yada, yada. Like I was telling y'all earlier. Those kids are grown now. Those Taliban kids are our age now. Their leader is 26.
Yeah.
They been in the mountains for 20 years preparing for today. I don't know if people like understand the severity of what's going on right now, but that hit me. That hit me hard. How y'all feel about that? Like just what's going on right now? They don't even know what's like fully what's going on.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know. I'm not 100%
Right.
exactly what's going on, but I do know that the shipyard
Mm-hmm.
in Gloucester is now a refugee camp for a lot of them coming from Afghanistan.
Yeah.
They had a post on Indeed. If anybody need a job, they paying people like $25 an hour to monitor them.
Yeah,
They posted it on Indeed
Do what?
to
Do
monitor
what now?
the refugees.
to monitor them.
Negative.
Hold on. So you got a refugee.
And right here, bro.
Yeah, they right
here.
down the street.
Right down the street. Yeah,
They out here.
yeah. They in Camden. Yeah, matter of
Yeah.
fact, yeah, they in Camden. Matter of fact.
Okay, hold on. These
Yeah, the
that survived from.
Yeah.
Yeah, you seen when the planes were taking off
Yeah.
and stuff? Them people.
They here?
Some of them.
Some of them
Oh.
refugees, bro. Cause you gotta understand, bro. When America went over there, it was like
We might gotta
they
cut this
kinda-
pod. We gotta tool up. Hold on.
Seriously,
hold
bro.
on.
Have the
You
job.
ain't tell me, this is pre-production. Hold
Yeah.
on. Yeah?
Yep, my uncle, he one of the big people over there at the shipyard, and when he got the call from the union president, I was right there, and he was literally like, "Yo, like in a matter of seconds, they didn't made one shipyard designated for the refugee camps. In
Seconds.
a matter of seconds, bro. Like, and literally, they gotta take everything all their load and stuff that they had at this one warehouse and ship it all the way to the other one, so this one can turn into the refugee camp.
How you figure that out?
That's how you know it's money involved. For it to happen like that,
Come on, bro.
everything you
That's-
gotta move to. It's the federal government again.
A friend of mine is in the military, and he was telling me, and he was showing me, and then he sent me the links. Like, look, you know anybody need a job, make a couple dollars? I'm like, oh, this is real.
Yeah.
This was last week. Like, I was like, this is real. He was like, yeah, this is real.
And they've been forcing people in the army to get the vaccine because Diamond just had to get it.
Yeah. Okay, this is weird. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
Yeah, it's
flabbergasted.
bro, it's a
There's
lot
going
going on,
on.
bro.
This
It's a lot
program shit is
going
crazy.
on.
But I'm
Cam
flabbergasted.
Newton just lost his opportunity
Yeah,
because he didn't get the vaccine.
Well, they said it wasn't vaccination,
I
but
think-
that's why I don't watch football because that's just terrible. Like that's why I don't.
Cam ain't been the same in a few years, but that not
beside the point.
being vaccinated.
He on
the
some,
icing on
he
the
on
cake.
some Tyron Willie shit. Like he making it hard to
Yeah.
fuck with him. But I wanted to talk about the Taliban for a second. Like
Yeah.
they had a plan, really, like a 20-year plan,
And they stuck to
And
it.
and they stuck to it and they focused. And I mean, I'm not championing nothing.
No
'Cause I don't
terrorist
know.
group.
I don't know anything. I'm not championing anything. But from a community aspect, what they're doing is kind of like unbelievable.
Group
in a sense.
economics, bro.
You know how you could tell they've been waiting because when it happened,
Everything was
Just like
precise.
that.
It was like
Yeah.
like pulling a chair from somebody. Everything happened
They
quick.
just pressed the button. Yep, they just pressed the button.
and it just whoom.
Well, I've been doing. Yeah.
And that's, like you said, that's scary to me because been over there for 20 years, training these people, taking taxpayers' money, and they lose
And
control
that's what I
in
was
a
saying.
matter of seconds,
And that's
bro.
what, $1 billion, no, I said $1 billion, $1 trillion on that word for 20, 30 years. So you got to think about it. Look, like you said, got our clothes, got our weapons, got our
Bro,
intelligence,
everything, bro.
train everything. And look, and this is the funny part, right?
Bro, they literally left everything
So
at the U.S. Embassy.
even I always go back to this, but even growing up, man, watching Boys in the Hood and the dad talking right there, like you know how them drugs came in here, and I always think it's crazy, right? But look, they have made between $300 million to $2 billion drug trafficking. Y'all know what drug?
No.
Got to guess one?
I was gonna say heroin, but
Close. Well, actually, it is heroin. Opioids.
Pills, yeah. Wow. So they out there
300
making
million
that
to
fentanyl
2
stuff?
billion. Yes, to 2 billion. And that's a wide. That's how you can't even calculate because such a wide range.
yeah, that's just
I
estimated.
mean,
That's-
and look, this is the other thing. They've been in the mountains, so this shit is crazy.
in 20
That's
years,
why I say,
bro.
yo,
We
it's
can't
our
even,
intelligence. We can't do anything.
Yeah.
But look, we can't do it. When we was sitting in Colton, MySpace, we making our MySpace lower page. So now we making the Instagram, we make the reels and all that, and now we're real good with that stuff, right? Like we can set up a website and all that.
Yep.
They got Shopify too.
Oh yeah,
They
got
learn with all
everything we
that
got.
too.
All that.
They may be a little bit more smarter with that.
They
technology.
encrypting all that stuff.
Yeah, so look, they've been in the
And
mountains.
hacking everybody else. Shit.
One of the they've been getting a lot of rare minerals and like stones and things of that
Natural
nature.
resources. and stuff.
They be getting a real it's like this onyx marble. Oh, it's crazy. It's so it's crazy, bro. So I've been doing some deep dive research. Like this could get real
Oh yeah, bro.
ugly and get real scary. And then I always say it's funny because we
Look
got
who's backing them now too.
China.
Yeah. So
And China been beefing with us.
Why we owe them some money?
Yeah. It's
So-
it's that old white man arrogance like that. We're the best. We're like we gotta America.
Ain't
We
nothing
have
gonna
to
happen to
stop
us.
that arrogance that we have. We gotta get
funny
rid of
how-
that arrogance.
as you know, America is naturally arrogant, right? But then
Rightfully so in some regards.
right, but then as black men is a whole nother story.
Oh, we can't be arrogant.
We can't be arrogant. Like
No. Cause
So-
it's bro, I really understand it now.
and
Like
it's part
re-
of the program.
This really not. Well, we already know this is
Yeah.
not a set up for us to win. But that's why I love this investment thing so much. Cause it don't matter. The game is even now, baby. And when
Yeah.
you give us a fair shot, you know what we do with that.
See what happens.
You feel all you gotta do is make it fair. They don't even have to make it fair. Just put me in the game. Cause it ain't gonna
Yeah,
be
I
fair.
was gonna say.
Y'all gonna rig it anyway.
Once we get in the game, we be all right.
We all right
Put
once
me
we
in the
get
game, coach.
Put me in the game. What up? Man, that's really I can't even get off that right now. Y'all say
Yeah,
we got a refugee camp right down the street where we shooting at. This is like blowing my mind right now.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And how they get over here? Plane, y'all said?
Plane. Well,
I'm assuming playing.
either planes or like boats. You know, the port right there. So
Right.
I think it. I'm sure it was they landed somewhere on the planes and then got transported on
Transferred,
boats
yeah.
or something like that. Who knows?
Yeah.
Listen, get the straps.
Yeah, we might
Get
actually
stressed.
that in real, that in some real estate.
Oh,
Yo, I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said get the strap. Just made me think of something. So they asked Robert Kiyosaki, what do he buy? One of the things he said, he made a bunch of money off, like millions, bullets.
yeah. Investing in bullets.
Yeah, cause he said he like gold. He was saying the Bitcoin and stuff is cool or whatever, but he said he like more so gold because that's one of his first investments. He had that, and he got gold. He got gold from the '76 because he was in Vietnamese. He was a fighter. He was a fighter pilot actually. Yeah,
Oh, wow.
yeah. So he was talking about this how he bought a bunch of bullets for like 1 cent, and now he's selling them all for $1.50.
Wow.
I'm like, yo, it's crazy.
So many
Just
ways.
like it's so many different things you can do, and like I understand, I totally understand it because once your money grow, your investment knowledge and stuff like that's gonna grow. Like right now, I'm into art now, so I'm trying to get me some like
But yeah, and
credible
also
pieces.
like you don't really give yourself a chance when you constantly in survival mode. You can't
Yeah,
think
you
of
can't.
another source of income or another stream of income when you're constantly in survival mode
Because you're thinking or you're working just to survive.
just to survive.
And I think that's a lot of
That's detrimental to a lot
that's
of
a lot
us.
of people's problem. Like, all right, my bills, I need $1,000, so I'm gonna make 1,100.
Pay yourself first.
Like,
that's the aim of the game. You gotta pay yourself.
Pay
No matter
yourself first.
No matter what you do, you gotta pay yourself.
People still don't even understand that logic. What you mean? I got bills to pay. I got this to pay. Pay yourself.
Pay
first.
yourself first. No matter if it's whatever it is, $50.
$50, $100. Pay
I
yourself
tell you, I
first.
started with $60, and not even like it's like it's not nobody no more. No, like you know what I'm saying? Because it's like I was telling y'all earlier, I never thought about it. I just told them like save 10,000, save 40, 50,000, go buy an apartment. You done. And now, granted, I know it's not that easy. Managing it, risk
Oh, yeah.
reward, could be a bad deal, yada yada yada. But that just don't like you know what I'm saying. Like that option is there.
yeah,
It's a lot more too. A lot more plays out there that we not being intentional about.
Gotta embrace that debt. One of the biggest things my dad said to me, man, secret, really a secret genius. I remember one day my credit was getting up when I was younger. And I was like, not bragging to my dad, but I was like, oh, Dad, my credit, yada, yada, yada. And he was like, oh, okay. And I was like, what's your credit, whatever. I forget what he said. It didn't really matter. But he said to me, he said, your credit really don't matter. You know that, right? I said, what you mean? He said, you just need your credit when you need to do something.
It's all the game.
So he was like, don't fall in love with the credit score. And I was like,
It's
oh.
all the game.
Because now that I'm older and I think about it, I'm debt free. I would say, I need some more debt. That's why I'm broke, because you got no debt. And I'm like, oh, that's what he meant, because to get debt, your credit score gonna drop.
But when that thing go back up,
Back up. So he was already mentally preparing me, be like, yo, it's gonna be ebbs and flows. Like, don't fall in love with that score. And be an investor and focus on making enough money where you can go, all right, spend $2,000 or $3,000 on a trade line, a couple trade lines, and just get your score where you need it to be.
big facts, bro.
I ain't
Like
think about
literally, we
gems.
all of us right now can, if we need an extra stream of income, we can go get at least 3 to 5 people and add them on our as an authorized user, and now they gotta pay us, and our credit score gonna go up.
Oh, it's coming. The trade line coming. All right, I just need a little bit more time. I'm gonna roll this stuff out slow. Really get this job. This job is killing me. But no. It's definitely coming.
Yeah.
Before I get to this next thing on that show, Lee, what you been investing in?
Same stuff, really. Hold on. I gotta pull up my watch list.
You talking about sector?
Yeah, whatever.
Talking about stuff, yeah.
I've been doing tech.
A lot of tech?
A lot of tech, and healthcare. A lot of tech and
A
healthcare.
lot of tech and
A
healthcare.
lot of tech and
Tech stuff,
healthcare.
usual, Microsoft, Apple, AMD.
Nothing new.
Nah, I've been with the options. I've been focusing more on SPY and QQQ.
Get that steady flow. Try and
Yeah,
get that steady flow.
yeah, trying to master that. Um,
Do y'all feel like it's a top? Pause.
A top what? Stock?
All right. So when we say it's a top, like the top of the market, you know what I'm saying? Like, we real bullish right now.
Yeah.
So do you think this is a top? Like this is the ceiling for us right now?
No.
Like, how you feel about that? Because it was a debate right now, like the baby boomers versus the millennials and how we view the market. And that's one of the questions.
I think we just getting started, bro.
yeah, I don't know. It's because every time we think we at the top,
All time high.
I mean, every day, ATH, every day.
All right. Well, this is the first year where there was not a 5% correction in a month. The only year ever historically where it has yet to be a 5% or more pullback.
And you see, like,
So knowing that, are we at the top?
statistically, we should be. Based on history, we should be. But, it's
That's that old history you saying, Lee?
Yeah, bro. That's that old arrogant
Yeah.
shit.
That's the old white
I mean,
arrogant history now.
Yeah.
That old,
investing
it's some
is
new
at
shit now.
investing is at an all-time high.
For real.
I mean,
And you got so many people investing.
And that's what and you know what's so funny? That's what I was really accounting for. I'm like,
But just
I think they can't account like for what's going into the market. I really think it's
can't.
because we're not dominating the market, but like since such an influx of money and us in the market now, it's skewing the system.
yeah, and it's causing those, the older investors to be confused. They like, wait,
What's going on?
it ain't moving how it normally move or like
Yeah.
we used to. So now they try to discourage you by discrediting what we're doing and how we're doing it,
because the trends are
and
changing.
try to trick you out of your spot.
And
That's
then
all.
now what they're gonna do? They're all gonna try to hedge that the market drops, and when it does, they're gonna say, "We told y'all,"
Yep.
Right.
but y'all didn't know.
Right.
Yeah.
They just hedge it and got money to hedge out longer. I do believe. Well, see, it depends on how you look at it. I believe right now we are at the top. This month, like where we are right now, I believe that it's gonna get real bloody this month. I believe that we're gonna have a painful September. I'm looking at no BS. I'm looking at a 20% pullback.
I'm hoping that
And
we
me
do
too.
get some.
Yo, it's crazy. You said that, Lee, because that's what the guy said.
The clear
He said what
direction.
he's noticing is that a lot of the younger investors, they're praying for the pullback. They're praying for a market crash. He said we should be praying for a market crash.
When there's blood in the streets.
I just need some clear directions.
Right. And then we can average down and
And-
then grab these jaws at a super discount.
You see, Zoom went down.
Yeah, no, Zoom, but see, I think the fundamentals is broke on Zoom
Yeah.
because Microsoft right now, bro. Shout out to the homies.
Oh yeah, I love Microsoft.
Their interface, they're coming out with one now. Well, they already had the their Microsoft Office or their series is, but now they're trying to acquire a company to do that now too, like the Zoom network type of thing. Because there's so many flaws with Zoom. Zoom did good, but I think they about to because they didn't address a lot of issues.
They
During
didn't
this
evolve.
pandemic.
They didn't evolve.
Yeah,
They got their PPP and just said, fuck
they
it.
got this. Ran it back up and said, fuck it.
Fuck it, like,
Their protection ain't
whatever
really
happens, happens.
Their protection ain't get no good. A lot of you even see earning leaders, so they be dropping call. You know what I mean? Online. So a lot of people ain't on them how they been on. All right, I'm gonna give it people before I say anything. There's something I'm about to say. I'm not your financial advisor. I'm not even a financial advisor. I'm just a regular guy that just be reading stuff and stuff like that. This ain't investment advice. I ain't no fiduciary. I'm in love with and pause when I say this, but I'm in love with this white man. I got a new white love, man. I'm in love with this old white man, Charles Hoskinson. And the reason I'm in love with this man, he said the dopest thing I think I ever heard in the landscape of investing since I've been born, honestly, like I'm 27 years old. He said, and it's real simple too. He said his investment approach or his company, they have a pan-African approach. Simple, period.
What's the Pan African approach?
Okay, I'm glad you asked, Don. Well, that term is coined by the great Marcus Garvey, and his whole model was a Pan African model where it was we're going back to Africa. You know, the whole thing was let's build, our infrastructure and everything back on our homeland, go back on our homeland. So in the 1900s, he was literally trying to get ships and everything, take people back. But we all know what happened. They fearfulness, ignorance,
Tricking people
and a
out
lack
their
and a
spots,
lack of
yeah.
assembly that didn't happen. But now we're just viewing that landscape. We're seeing Akon in that space trying to build a crypto land. With us being, you connected me with the gentleman and plug this school, bro. Talk about that. The gentleman that apologize, Mr.
Oh,
Name.
Mr. Sadiq.
Yeah, he's building a school over in Africa.
Oh,
So
yeah,
he was
in
trying
Sierra
to
Leone.
Sierra Leone.
Yep.
He plugging us in on the real estate tip a little bit and stuff like
Mhm.
that. So to know about that land and know about that, for him to say his company had that approach, it just blew my mind. He's an old white guy, man. And like he gets it.
Yeah. Yeah.
He gets
It's
it.
crazy.
But to piggyback off of that, yeah, Mr. Sadiq, man, he's from Sierra Leone, and his children are from here, and he's a contractor, and he took the same approach, made all his money here, took everything back to Sierra Leone. Every year he would go back to Sierra Leone and build, different projects, clinics, and things like that. But eventually he bought 4 acres, and now he's building a school, and the school is like what I would say. The school's about 90% done. They're just hiring teachers and
Teachers
things
and all
like
that.
that for 500 kids in Sierra Leone.
That's love.
Like
Yeah, that's dope.
that's dope, and to know that we played a small part in that, bro, is
Yeah, even if it's
it's
just like him
beautiful.
wanting us to build with us, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
like-
knowing we can go. Well, I'm going. I'm want to go before, but for my 30th, I'm definitely going.
Yeah, because out of the 4 acres, he only used 2. So still
still
2
good.
acres that we can work with, or either offer him some. Because I still talk to his daughters regularly, and they actually just added me to the group chat.
Yeah. So
You know, so I'll be in the loop with that, and
we
Yeah,
gotta do some things
because I want to create some type of clinic there,
right.
like.
Oh no,
and-
we going
and-
no,
yeah,
bro.
clinic,
we
and then
bro.
with the sterile
I'm
processing
going to
thing,
Africa. I'm
make
going
that
to
all
Africa.
work together. Yeah, we definitely getting
I'm
some
like
land in
I'm like
Africa.
Nas off Belly, baby. I'm
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
go live in Africa. You hear me, no, real
Bro,
rap.
and when I be looking at some of these, like I follow a lot of just African wealthy people, bro. Bro, it's a whole nother level, bro. Like we missing out on so
Yeah.
much
And
money,
it's
and
a
I'll be like,
beautiful-
where the
it's a-
fuck this money
and that's
come
what
from?
and that's
But
why I'm in love with
it's
Charles.
levels, bro.
That's why I'm in love with Charles Ossis. It's like a tongue twist, but that's what he was saying. He like, yo, Africa's a $1 trillion market. So who he is he is the CEO and creator of Cardona. If you don't know me, this is
That's your baby
I'm
right
my
now.
baby right now, bro. I'm gonna tell my grandma, I'm like, I'm about to sell your hip,
Uh,
take all the cash
Yeah,
and put it in the garden. I'm gonna get you a better one. Like this joint your twerk game gonna be better. Everything. I
Yeah,
put this new hip in you. The Cardona hip. Oh man, your twerk shit gonna be crazy.
Crazy.
But he's building he's the CEO of Cardona. All right, now he worked with Ethereum, so he was on that platform, and he's funny dude. Like he was like, it's just too many of us. He's like, it was 7 of us, 8 of us, too many ideas. So I had to I just leave. Like it's like no, you know what I'm saying? Like no problem. It's just too many of us. So they just signed a contract today, I think. No, last week, but it's going to be in effect this weekend. They just got 5 million Ethiopians into the crypto space
on Cardona.
on Cardona.
Wow.
And he got more contracts to go. He said it's a $1 trillion market over there. He's like, everybody want to keep building in America. He's like, for what? He's like, it's boring.
Akon said that. He said
Yeah.
you can take the same business you have in America, bring it to Africa, and it'll be a multi-million-dollar company within 3 to 5 years. Instead of here in America, most small business, like 87% of businesses, don't make it past 3 to 5 years.
Right.
So
Now, but I like what he's doing over there, and it's just he's creating something. It's called DIDs, DID. So it's like decentralized identifiers. So long story short, basically he's doing right on Cardona platform. He's creating it where our brothers and sisters our nation can have social security numbers, identification,
Through
crypto, banking systems, everything. Even be able to build a reputation through this platform. Because a lot of times, they get a prestigious degree over there, whatever the case may be, come over here, and that reputation don't fall. We don't know who they are.
Yeah, it's worth nothing.
So I just think it's so revolutionary. But then to have this white man have this passion and love for our people, it get me emotional.
I mean, but is it genuine?
No, it's genuine. It's genuine. He blew his platform. He started Cardona in Japan. That's the native land for there. Like, he ain't on no money. You know what I'm saying? He ain't on no money. He had like 50. He said he had like 50,000 bitcoins, like 07. But he said he sold and traded them and stuff like that. But he said that's what he was doing for a minute, like in that space.
Wow.
Graduated high school, went to college like at 15, 16. He only like 38. Like, he not old. You know what I'm saying, bro? So it's like he a nerdy dude and everything, but like him being young and revolutionary. You know what I'm saying? Like how that hit you? Like, for you being in that landscape, and I know we talk about crypto a lot. How you feel about Cardano?
I've done some light research on it. With the whole, basically how they say, like, they're, what's the word I can't find the words, but like they're taking a slow but proven approach, as opposed to how a lot of these other crypto companies are just jumping straight in, jumping in the water, which is why they have at the moment a larger market cap or a larger audience.
Yeah, I think they top 3 now.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. So
top 3 market cap, like, that's in 1 year. That's astonishing.
Just based on the information and research that I've done on them, I think it's a great investment long term.
I'm putting a bag on them.
NFTs.
And they just got approved for their first round of smart contracts.
Smart contracts.
What's the smart contract?
So basically on there, bro, it's like, and that's why I say, like, blockchain gonna break the chains, like, because it's one of the things you can keep expounding on it, right? So these smart contracts, say now, like how you build the funnels, is basically like a way to do that. So now he can make it where people can do business on there now. So now these can be verified agreements, whatever. Boom. Then the chain gets more complex as you know what I mean. As more people come, you build on it, more innovators, yada yada yada. They build it, and it gets smarter. So that just goes to show you, like, and they did that faster. They had smart contracts. Ethereum don't.
Yeah.
So he's outpacing them right now, and I love him because he'd be like, yeah, we have this, and Ethereum don't.
So, like, just imagine.
Yeah.
You know
And
what I mean?
Ethereum at 3,000.
So just imagine.
No, I think Ethereum at 3,000.
Yeah.
So far, we approaching
Close to
4.
Close to 4.
Approaching 4,000. ADA right now is
And Cardona at what?
$2.90.
$2.90?
$2.90.
$2.90.
I got it. I think I got it like at 89. 89 cents.
Dang.
So you know what I mean? I'm thinking I got the 5-year target on it. $100.
Sounds about right.
$100 5-year target.
Tap in, man.
That's
Tap in, man. It's just too much money and resources out there right now. Like, tap in. We're in the easiest time to become millionaires. Get your shit together. Tap in.
It's just the power of investing, man. Like I
Yeah,
said, and
very.
really dollar cost average too. Like I tell people, a little bit every day. You're buying a rare class, like you're buying a rare decentralized asset class. Like, this is like, we're in a time right now where it's like, if I was to come to you and be like, yo, you heard that thing, the internet? Buy some of that. And people was like, yeah, nah, they ain't gonna be a thing.
Yeah, that's literally what we're going through.
And then when they see it's 10, 20 years from now, oh, the stock got you that? The stock allow you to do this? And
But you know
it's
what's
going to be
crazy?
too late then.
With the internet thing, like what we're going through now, we're experiencing multiple
Shifts.
of that. Like, you know how everybody missed the internet boom and all of that? What is it called? The .com.
.com bubble, yeah.
we're experiencing that tenfold with multiple different things that are at our disposal.
Right. And they don't understand. Like, bro, like even the Senate, like it goes to show you to understand it. I believe the Senate. Don't kill me with the politics and stuff. I ain't don't know it all technically like that. But they had a vote basically through the infrastructure bill how they were going to build or tax crypto. They still don't even understand it. So you got half of them saying like, yo, and it's funny because half of them, the Democrats and Republicans on both sides, like they split up. It's not even like Democrats went in one way, the Republicans it's half and half. These old white ignorance, they just don't understand. So they're basically like, they're trying to go and tax all our crypto.
You can't. Right?
But they're like, yo, you really can't because that's against everything you stand for and what crypto stand for. So they're like, all right, well, we can't go into everybody individual wallet. So now the debate is like, they're going to start taxing the actual brokerages.
So now they're going to start taxing us.
Yeah. So since they can't, you know what I mean? So it's like, it's easier to
Robinhood
tax.
ain't free.
No, listen. Robinhood crazy. Robinhood, it said that they, annually they lose close $1 million giving away free stock.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. But their premiums is built in a way where they make $500 million because none of the pricing is like really live pricing.
That's crazy.
But their interface is so good or like so simple. People are and don't even really even care about a premium because like to us, it's like I said, it's trading with gambling. Would you trade on how you feel about PayPal coming out with a trading platform?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
They got loans and credit cards and all type of shit.
I would just have to see. I don't like
PayPal.
everything.
And they got a nice they got a nice little business set up. I set the business up through there like just like a payment funnel. It's nice because you can even like create the event tab and everything, and then like put it there, set your pricing, and get some invoices and stuff, create invoices. I do like it.
That's what I see.
How you feel about what you say?
I'm not I'm comfortable with the platform that I'm on. I just have to see. I'm one of them people. I'm not a jump on in the beginning,
Right.
So I just got to see how it plays out, how the interface is, how easy it would be to trade,
Right.
if I can understand the setup and things of that nature.
How about you, Don? You think how you feel about that? Would you?
I'm sticking to what I know, bro.
I think I'm gonna rock with her. Only thing I don't like though, and we gotta address this. I asked my dad too. Like it's their fees is high as hell. Really? It was
PayPal is horrible,
it was
bro.
$632, and it's one of the easiest platforms. Cause like even when I buy stuff online, I can go there.
Yeah.
I like buying stuff online, but I sent my dad $200. It was $6. I'm like, dang, I didn't really pay it. I'm like, whoa. Yep. So that made me think. Like, so what are y'all fees and stuff gonna be like? We all add the trading platform,
or when y'all add the crypto
on there. But they do. I already got crypto on there already. They already got crypto on there.
See,
so that's what I'm saying. But do we want that though? I kind of do want that though, bro.
Because it's security issues now.
Yeah, it's but like, don't you want it all? I kind of like it because it's all in house in a sense, and then it's like I like fintech. Like I prefer PayPal to kind of be the bank than having to go to a bank. I hate banks. Like I really really despise banks. Like they take so long to give me my money. Like, how you taking that long to give me my cheese? So I kind of.
And then if you want it now you
right,
gotta pay a
fee. And like, but do y'all buy stocks on Cash App and stuff?
I only bought Bitcoin on Cash App.
That's what I'm saying though, bro. Who would have thought we would be doing that?
You right. I gotta see. I mean, I feel like everybody's trying to get into the game.
That's what's scaring me too, though.
You know what I mean?
That's getting watered down.
Yeah, like that's where it's gonna be like, all right, well, now you got to decipher, well, who got the lower fees, or did my transaction go through the way I wanted to? Was it live? You know what I mean? Then you're gonna have to really decipher which platform really works for you.
Right. And to go back to the, I wanted to say this too, the Taliban had me thinking about Bitcoin. Because now I'm like, they got to convert. So it's two situations here. So the Taliban with the Chinese, Chinese were already making a digital dollar. They already been digitizing their currency. Man, people really be thinking America's smart. But they already be digitizing everything. So now they team up with the Taliban. Boom. Taliban is converting a lot of their money into Bitcoin.
Hmm.
They can use cash, even if they wanted to, yada, yada, yada.
Easier to.
And then you got the people that's like Americans that's stuck over there. They're converting their money to Bitcoin to easily transfer to things of that nature. Because you got to think, if you were in Afghanistan, you're American, you can't just wake up, go to the corner store, go to ATM. Ain't no Wawa.
If you American in Afghanistan
Right now,
you better,
they still got Americans in Afghanistan right now.
you better get your.
I think, but they all ain't, I'm sure they all didn't leave.
Shit.
And they killed some.
That's what I'm saying. So why didn't they leave?
I still don't go to North Canada by
Oh,
myself.
yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Why
Who
didn't-
gonna-
I don't want to be we out. Once they took over the U.S. embassy, we out, boy. I ain't. No.
But you can't, what you gonna do? You gonna tut up? They say they peaceful.
Yeah, peacefully send me back
Yeah,
to the
girl, yeah,
U.S.
listen, I got no smoke with y'all.
Listen.
Send me
Right in the
back.
crib.
But that had me, I'm like, wow, because now that's going, we don't know that's going to boost.
Bro, it's just like what's going on.
It's going to be the Wild Wild West.
Not just over in other countries, but that stuff is coming here, bro.
Facts.
Like I feel like another 9/11 is going to happen. It's not going to be a building
Oh, yeah, nah.
Something-
It ain't going to be.
of that stature
hope
is going to happen though. Like especially with these central banks and the whole crypto and the government versus
I
the
need
crypto.
something
Like
real.
something is going to happen.
And then you got now, like you say earlier, dog, 750,000 people about to get evicted.
About to get evicted, yeah.
It's going to sound terrible, but I do want that, dog. I want some bad shit to happen. I ain't going to hold you because I'm prepared.
I mean, because
And that's when the biggest fortunes are made. Like, even you think about the COVID.
Right now.
Think about COVID, bro. Really,
the Great
this-
Depression made more millionaires and
Anything.
billionaires
But
than
think-
any.
well,
ever.
even like because COVID really live time for us when we kind of started. Like, think we would have put my biggest regret is not putting every dollar I have into the stock market. My
During
biggest
COVID,
regret
right,
during
yeah.
COVID. My biggest regret. COVID and
agree.
put it in the market and put it in Bitcoin. I put a lot, but
Nah, you're right.
I should have
If
put
I
everything.
could go back to March 2020,
If I knew what I knew now, then and I can go back, yeah, I would definitely.
yeah, because I'd be
More, right?
put a lot
Definitely,
more in there
Cause you think
because-
now it's 2 years, bro, and like, not saying I couldn't see it because I knew we would do it, but to hold on to stocks for that long, when we was just like, we was in it, but getting like knee deep, you know what I mean, like knee deep. The
Yeah.
whole room. I was looking at my man asked, he's like, "Yo, you got Nike stock?" And then I'm like, "Yeah." And like it dawned on me, I got like 60 shares. Go, algorithm's crazy. Log on to Facebook later on that day. I see one of my old posts from 4 years ago. Oh, let me go buy some of these Nike stock. This stuff is cheap right now.
universe talking to you.
I think I bought it in reference to the Kaepernick stuff.
Wow.
So I'm like, damn. Like, that's why I be just feeling bad. I'm like, damn, like y'all pigs will get slaughtered. Like, if only y'all knew that it was other alternatives out there, other ways to test it to get money. But this investing thing here,
Man,
It's like
it's bro. Again, I wouldn't have left my job in February if I didn't have the stock market, bro. And I never touched none of that money, but just the fact that I know I can at any given
Yeah.
moment, I can go
Shit, I
put it
touched
down on a property, tax free or whatever the case may be. Just the fact I know that, it's just like it allows you that freedom. Like I said, I'm locked in. I'm not going back
That's
to work
what it is.
until the
right?
new year, bro.
I'm trying.
Because
Yeah,
again,
I
I wasn't able to think of other ways to generate income when I'm in survival mode.
Right. And you need, like I said, those people need it, not easy, but I say it like this. Like we talk about it all the time. Like people always say they want money, da 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 da.
Until
But
it's time
until
to
it's
put
time
in the
to really
work.
put in work. Like I give you this money, what you gonna do with it? Like I tell people at my job, I'm like, listen, bro, I'll give you 10, 20,000 right now. They won't even take it.
Or think about how many people say, if I had 20,000, I had 50,000, I'll do this, I'll do that. But guess what? You got it during the pandemic, and what you do with it?
still in the same situation.
They
Surviving.
bought Dior.
You got the PPP loan, and what you do with it? So, it's like you can talk all this about I'll do this and I'll do that, but when it's in your hand and you got that FOMO,
He
Oh
bought
my
the phone.
God.
You know, it's a saying that they said. They said the man who can't manage $10
Can't manage
$100, and that's really what it boils down to.
bro, I'm proud of myself just to be able to manage what we have, and I'm so fucking proud of myself because
It's
just
a
the fact
lot.
that you know it's there and you can do what you want with it is just like,
It's like it's what big boy say? He said having that like fuck you money. It ain't really there yet, but like it's
yeah,
getting
right,
it's
right.
still growing. You feel what I'm saying? And like I said, it just feel good to like be on that trajectory. Like at 30, 35, we know we good. Like especially I'm trying to stop everything at 30 and increase my debt because that's the one thing of investing I slack with. Like, and it's all psychological too. Cause we don't. Cause I always tell myself, oh, if I bought like cheaper cars and paid them off cash, I always scared of like car getting repoed or not paying a payment. I was always scared of payments. You know what I'm saying? That's why I never really had credit cards and all that. I had credit cards a long time. Since I was probably like 18. I'm just now like up in the limits and stuff like now. Imagine if I've been doing that. All it was psychological. I was just scared. Like I'm like, oh nah, I ain't. I'm cool. I got this. All right, I'm cool. But now that we got the investment knowledge and we understand, it's like, nah, I need $250,000 in debt. I keep telling you, I'm gonna go rob
Oh,
the.
word
It's gonna
up,
be the
bro.
most legal stick up ever. You hear me? Legal stick up
And
ever.
we don't
Man.
understand that, bro, because when we think about debt, we think about, you know, car,
Bad debt.
All the
car
negatives.
payments. We think about, you know, credit cards and, you know, things like that. I mean, if you use it to your advantage and leverage it, that's cool. But most of us get credit cards and just
Yeah.
maxing it out and don't even know about the 30% or not even 30% no more. It's like a 15, 20%
Yeah,
utilization.
utilization.
I spent the better half of my 20s building bad debt, bad credit. And, after, figuring certain things out for the past couple of years, I'm like, I wish I would have known, but even though I can't go back, let me fix this now.
Right now.
So that I can use this credit in a good way.
Yeah.
Because credit has a bad undertone in our community when they're uneducated, you know what I mean? So educating and figuring that out is like, all right,
Bro,
credit is good.
and it's the
That is
easiest
good.
game. Bro, I feel like it's so easy to fix your credit, bro.
It's but what you say, bro? The easiest what?
The easiest game.
The easiest what? Game.
Game. It's
Bro, I
literally
tell
a
people that
game,
like
bro.
credit is literally a
It's
game.
a game. It's
Like, and
literally
you really
a
gotta
game.
just know how to. That's what I know how to manipulate it. Know, okay, this gonna affect this. Your debt to debt to income ratio.
Bro, there's so many gems we can get right now on credit, but it's just
Yeah,
like,
it's right, whatever. But I do want to get this one gym though, cause I want to show y'all. I say like two, cause I debate this a lot with Trav. Yeah, I'll ask y'all. Well, no, I don't gotta ask y'all. I gotta know y'all stance. But I'm pretty sure everybody famous with or know with the famous Dave Ramsey. You feel me? Like pay all your debt off. Pay all your debt. Like he's big on that. Robert Kiyosaki said he said okay, yeah. If you're a moron and you don't want to study and you lazy, he said yes. Listen to Dave Ramsey. No problem. It's perfect model. Just go to work, pay your debt off, pay your house off. It's cool. If you want to be a regular person and don't want to think. Now he said if you want to study, read a little bit, have a little bit of intelligence, not even intelligence, just want to want a little bit more fruitful life or whatever. You're gonna get that. You're not gonna And me and Trav argue all the time. I'm like, bro, I'm not rushing to pay off nothing for 30 years. They got to get it back in blood. I don't even plan on paying them. You feel me? I don't even.
not even just that, but to piggyback off that, bro, you know how many surgeons that I done talked to, and when you ask them how much their debt is, bro, they not paying it off,
No.
but they
worried
gonna
about
reap
it.
the benefits of
having
having that debt and
and
getting that education and all
Yeah.
that. Like
so
we played the wrong
we
game.
played around.
Period.
Facts, bro. But I guess like even debt, like house debt, like I was saying earlier, is like I can't save money. I'm a terrible saver. Not a terrible saver, but
It's
I
easy to
can't
invest,
save.
bro.
It's way easier to invest for me. So I tell myself like, all right, save 50,000. I can't do it, but I can invest 50,000.
Tell me about it, bro, because that's the boat I'm in now. And I'm like, damn,
I can invest it easy.
I'm
Can't just
investing
sit.
way more
Can't
than I'm
sit.
saving. Like,
money
and,
just can't sit, and that's what I'm just saying. Like that's why I say you need debt.
Yeah.
Because and I'm gonna get this gym out too. I'm working on this for us. I'll reveal it here. So we about to start staking Cardona. Y'all know what that is?
Mm-mm.
All right. So when you stake a cryptocurrency, that means like you're putting your cryptocurrency up for a percentage into the ecosystem.
Mhm.
So we can stake our Cardona for like 7 to 8%.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
So as we buy the Cardona, that amount grows, and then we get a percentage and more Cardona off us lending our Cardona.
That's crazy.
So you can. Well, this is what we want to do. We want to go to that Blockify platform and get all the debt through there because I want all crypto debt.
Yeah.
You good? I want all crypto. You good? I want all crypto debt. So using it that way, you'll be able to get. You can map it out where you get 10 to 15%. You know what I'm saying? Just staking your crypto.
Bro, there's just too much money out here. It's a matter of, are you gonna be intentional or not? Period. Nobody care about why you can't do this, why you didn't know that. Can you do it or not? Or are you gonna learn it or not?
And bet on yourself, man. Be an investor. Not even be an investor, but just bet on yourself.
Bet on yourself,
don't be a sheep, man. Don't. And this is one thing I'm mad at myself about too, bro. I got a lot of the rooms I'm in. I gotta invest on being the dumbest person in the room. I'm tired of. I'm not boasting.
But no,
like
I see
that,
what you're
but-
saying. And
And it's bothering me.
act as if you know nothing, so they can tell you everything.
Exactly. But one thing I'm mad at myself. This is what gets me with the job is that I'm not in the right rooms. A lot of time where I'm at, I'm
The smartest.
smartest or one of the.
But
smartest.
that's why I said act as if you know nothing.
But what they gonna tell me? Not like
Yeah.
that, but
I mean,
yeah,
they might not
might
be,
not,
but they might tell you something
essentially.
that you might not even realize. Like
Right,
it's subliminals, or it's
Right,
just like just the signs and shit
Right,
like
right,
that.
right.
So it just
But
depends on how you looking at
it's
it. too.
definitely, like you said, it's definitely perspective.
Yeah.
But I feel like we get more in the rooms. I met a trader. I met this black gentleman, older gentleman. His son, he trades. This is living whatever. His son's 13 in day trades.
Wow.
Son is 13 in day trading. He was just giving me game on just like trading, debt, and little stuff like that. I'm like, wow, like it's just about being in those different rooms or being around people.
Bro, you have
That's
to be
smarter
a
to you,
fly
no
on the
more.
wall, bro. And I learned that a lot from just watching how Earn Your Leisure and Wall Street Trapper maneuver, bro.
Yeah,
They
my
just
boys.
move together. Alex Good Energy,
Yeah.
MG the mortgage guy. Like they're just intentional about supporting each other, and then the rest take care of itself.
Exactly.
That's all it is. Like they just invite the rest. Earn Your Leisure just invites the rest of the guys to come to the interviews or meetings, and the rest just take care of itself. And we just got to be intentional with supporting each other, with educating ourselves, with taking initiative. We're really applying the information that we learn. And like I was just telling my girl the other day, like, listen, I don't know how many more courses you're going to take before you start applying this shit.
Right.
Like, because at the end of the day, you only going to paralyze yourself like
But
that.
that's why I turn information off a lot of times, bro. I tell you, I be like, I'm done.
You gotta
Like
apply it,
sometimes,
bro.
I've been. That's what's kind of getting to me. I was slacking on my read. I've been slacking,
Yeah, I know I have.
but I haven't because I've been studying in a different form, reading in a different form. Like reading a lot of like white papers, tech, a lot of videos. So I've been slacking, but then I ain't been slacking. But like I said, it's all mentality, like you said, implying that stuff. And I said all the time to people. I was telling people, I'm like, yo, bro, I told y'all to buy Cardona at 84 cents. I was screaming 84 cents. 84 cents. You feel me? So you would have put 3,000 at 84 cents. It's $3 now. You got $12,000.
Easy.
I can't save that. I can save it, but it's gonna. You feel me? It's gonna take some time. That right there, in your sleep.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So make sure you go buy some Cardona, man. That's my
Yeah, tap
that's
in,
my
man.
favorite. Like I think that you don't even say buy nothing, but that right there,
That's the one.
I might gotta say, but yeah, because that's the future. And what they doing for our people, man, is like it's shit revolutionary.
Invest in yourself, man. Not even just yourself, but your families. Don't be out here talking about you hustling for your family and doing this for your family. You don't have life insurance. You don't have no stock, no custodial account set up.
nothing
You don't
to
have
fall back
none
on.
of that set up. It's a contradictory. So, just really tap in, man. There's just so many resources out here, so much money out here. And if if you don't take initiative or be intentional, guess what? what you call it, the pigs.
Pigs get slaughtered.
Pigs get slaughtered,
Just
bro.
don't be a pig, man.
Don't be a pig.
Don't do that. Like, don't follow that. Like, I mean, pick and choose what you want to follow. I mean, I'm having, like I said, about a lot of times I don't watch TV. I don't watch sports no more. I don't give up football. The Lakers, I love LeBron and all that, but that shit getting a little corny. I'm about to be done. But basketball, time to be programmed, man. Like, really pick up. I hate to say it like in an ignorant way, but pick up a book, man. Tap in.
And if you don't feel like reading, listen to the audio version, bro.
All right.
Like,
Tune
it's
in-
no
tune in
excuse.
to the
Listen to
pod.
podcasts.
Perfect example. Matter of fact, I want to say this too. Yeah, perfect example too. One of my homies, right? And that's why I be saying like just freedom. My whole thing is freedom. That's why I be telling y'all like I ain't trying to sell no ebooks. None of that. I want my freedom of speech. That's more than the money to me. Being able to walk and talk and be unapologetically black, like that's I never felt. Well, I feel it now, but growing up, that's what I aspire to get. Like it ain't even about the money, right? One of my homies, yeah, he had a baby.
Mhm.
Yeah, my job, whatever. He had a baby, so he went on, maternity leave. Whatever. I don't know. Is it different for guys?
Nah, it's the same
Paternity?
thing.
Same
Paternity?
thing. Oh, yeah,
Paternity.
Something
whatever.
like that.
So he get the 3 months off, whatever. Boom. So we looking for the job, working all them hours, yada yada yada. He gets a couple other gigs. They won't pay him his money until he come back to our job and fulfill whatever or work, whatever. So for 3 months they held his cheese, whatever the case may be, and now he got to work there. Had to turn down his other gigs, whatever the case may be, work there, just so he can get his lump sum that he's owed.
That's crazy.
Bro, I'm
And
done with these companies.
I hate and it hurt me, and it really. I slept like you would think that like it was me. It really bothered me. I was like, man, that made me feel away because like, I hate them or the system having control over. And everything is disguised, but it's really economic issues. Like it's all it really stems from is just money. And if we had more money, we had these investments and stuff set, we wouldn't need to be so dependent.
Big facts.
on
But
the
it
kids.
starts with them, bro. It starts with them. We can have all the money, but if we don't know what to do with it, if we don't have the confidence to do what we supposed to do, if we're not taking the information that we're getting because we're worried about what this person gonna say or how they gonna receive it or what they gonna think, it starts with them, bro.
Yeah.
Like we're no good to anybody if we don't know, who we are and what we can deal with, and that leads always over to finances as well.
Yeah, and you said it's really being intentional.
Just being
So
intentional.
like, walking this path, not even there's no path for nothing, but it's like, all right, I'm gonna be intentional with this. Like, I'm gonna spread this message of financial
there's
literacy.
no excuses.
I'm gonna spread this message of just like, being a masculine, bold black man. Like, I want to spread that message. So you're right. It's basically being intentional. But like I said, go buy some Cardona. That's yo. I really love that dude. Like he really dorky as hell.
If you don't buy Cardona, just start investing somewhere.
Yeah, no, I don't. Not even card. Well,
Whether
I'm
it
plugging
be
Cardona.
education,
anything.
whether it be
Nah,
stocks.
put your money in the market. You won't.
Yeah.
I
But
mean,
I mean,
yeah,
you
your
gotta.
mindset.
Well, if you're going to educate yourself, make sure it's like a Wall Street Traffic
don't even.
course or something
No,
like
just
that.
put the money. Don't even. No, you don't even. No, you don't even need no. Cause that's just. You don't even need
Do
no
your
knowledge.
research.
Don't
change
even
your
do
mindset.
that. Just put the money in. Go in your room. Let me tell you what to do right now. Go in your room. Look around in your room right now. Put the podcast on pause. Have a second. Right now. Look around. What is in your room? What is your Apple AirPods on the charger, the nightstand with the phone, with the watch? Go buy Apple.
Yeah, some Amazon boxes.
You got Amazon boxes in your. You probably got like 10 of them by your bed, like I do.
And you probably got Microsoft on your laptop.
I know you got Microsoft on your laptop.
You got
And-
Xbox.
and look, you even got Microsoft. You probably got a little bit of Roku on there. I know you probably got a lot of that. Because you cheap like me. Netflix, not even cheap. We just smarter now. Nobody's getting raped by cable companies. That's that old white arrogance. Get up out of here. What else? What else you got up in there? And one of my favorite, like I said, LVMH. I know you got a Louis bag or something up in there. I can't afford it. So it's not. So that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, That's people. I'm learning that's people's excuse.
Yeah, they don't know.
They don't know. I don't know.
Nobody taught me.
I don't. Nobody. You don't have to teach you.
Bro,
The same. Whatever you spend on that, you just go put it there.
I just
Give it 6 months. Come back. Check the.
I just say okay now because I used to really like argue with people teeth and nail, just like you just got a bunch of excuses. Like now it's just like okay, like
Yeah, that's it. Okay.
there is no excuses.
I don't even talk to people.
Yeah, no, I don't even.
Yeah.
I ain't know.
Y'all know me. I be
Yeah, nah.
folk.
Well, I'm here. I got obligations to the people, but so I do talk, and that's why I'm an asshole. I ain't gonna lie. Like when I talk, it come out of love, though. Like, but I'm gonna say that to you. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna give you the harsh reality because that's how I was taught. And that's how we need to talk to each other. Because there's no
Gotta be
game. I
straightforward.
can't pacify it for you.
And I love that direct shit. I hate sugarcoat and stuff,
You
things
know,
like
you
that.
know
Like,
me.
yeah, we ain't got time for that, and that's a lot of our problem. Even men like want you to stroke their egos and sugarcoat shit. No, this is what it is, and don't nobody give a fuck. So you better start investing.
It's some tender dude at my that job killed, but it's some dude at my job like that, bro. Like he just want attention from men. It's the weirdest shit
That's
ever.
crazy.
It's like I'm noticing a lot. I'm like, why these grown men want to? I'm younger than most.
Yeah.
Yo, y'all gonna stop
And they
saying I
be
look.
mad
Y'all
when
gonna
they
stop saying I look 35 too. That shit is
Yeah,
wild,
stupid.
crazy. I know I got the young Isaac Hayes, but y'all out of pocket with that one. 35, that is crazy. They really think I'm like, bro, y'all gotta stop. But like, he really want attention from other men to the point where he be like getting mad and like,
Bro, that's most men.
Oh.
Why you think bottle wars is a popular
Nigga said
thing?
bottle wars.
Why you think?
nah, that's lit though. Hold on.
Nah, bro. You want attention from other men?
Yeah, we had
My budget
we had
is-
shot wars. That was fun. We got the boat. That was fun.
Oh well, yeah. I mean,
That was fun.
Shock wars.
listen.
That was fun. I don't care what you say. That was fun.
That was what it was. I was just whatever.
That was fun. That wasn't fun. That was fun.
But we wasn't doing it to. Well,
I was. I'm saying, but we
Yeah.
knew him.
well,
Yeah, so it's not like.
But
we're
I'm
pressed.
just like.
Oh, you
most of
saying
us-
like if you in a club,
No, but that's what I'm saying. Most of us doing what we're doing to impress other men. Unfortunately,
Yeah, I
you
could never
popping bottles, you showing money, you trying to pretend that you real for who?
Stop the gangster stuff. Stop that,
Everybody
please.
is
thug.
We
Super
too old for that.
thug.
No, for real. I had to say that. We too old for that. We way too old, and y'all don't really know how to box or really want to box anyway.
Nobody can
Please
fight.
stop. That's we all for that violent stuff.
And to
Stop
the old
that.
heads, man, our old heads especially, please stop living in a fucking past and create some new memories. Like, please,
For real.
like, cause this shit is played out.
Now
bro.
we gonna listen. That's a good segue to the episode. We got our Los. We gonna
Okay.
regards our OG talk. You feel me? So that's we gonna lead that one to the next one. But we had some good investor talk today, bro. Some good just talk.
I appreciate y'all. So
Nah, I
much.
appreciate you,
Nah, I
bro.
appreciate you, man.
Like I said, it's
More than
what
y'all
we
know.
supposed to. This is what we supposed to do, bro. And like I was having a conversation with my dad and all of us. We always talk about this. It's just the beginning, man.
Yeah.
Constantly with Dream. We signing out, man.
Yeah.
We out, man. Tap in.